Hello, School Transportation Nation. It's Tony Corcoran. We're glad you made it. This podcast is brought to you by TransFinder, the leader in school bus routing software. With me today, Miss Taylor Ekbatani and Mr. Ryan Gray. Taylor is back from Des Moines, Iowa. Taylor, you were deep in the NCST School Transportation Congress. Hasn't convened since 10 years. I mean, that feels like an eternity. COVID obviously precluded that from happening, and there's been a lot of changes. Gosh, yeah, I mean, EV school buses really hadn't reached the level that it's at. You have alternative student transportation is another hot topic. I'm sure you can dive deep on some of these great discussion points.
Yeah. And like you said, I am fresh off a plane from Iowa. I have my suitcase still behind me, like overflowing. So just ignore that for you guys. I know the audience can't see me or the listeners. But it was really interesting. I think the biggest thing is everyone said it was going to be so like rigid, right? Like it's a Congress and you have to sit there. And so I was expecting I had to sit up. I don't know. I was expecting a very structured and rigid kind of feel, but it was still kind of, I don't know, it was still conversational. There was still a lot of good conversations happening. There was still very much interest and passion from the industry, which was great to see. It was a lot of newcomers. So I wasn't in the industry in 2015. I don't know how many other people can, in the delegation can say that, but so it was, I want to say it was 85% new people. So a lot of them hadn't been there before. A lot of them didn't know what to expect. And I think that kind of showed a little bit in the beginning because the first day, and I wasn't there for the opening session, they went through the rules and how the process was going to go. And then the next day, it just started off running.
Because whether it's a regulatory adoption or it's legislated, it's a mandate. I think that, and who knows, it might have been that with the school year still going on, maybe they couldn't fill a delegation. I know that there was up to 7 people, I think, that could be in a delegation, but it could have been a couple. But it's interesting, that no state director at least was from there. I don't really know who's active from North Dakota anymore, at least, working with NASDIPs from the state level. But certainly if they adopt it outright, they're probably just thinking, oh, we don't need to be there. If there's nothing pressing, I suppose, for anyone to talk about, which again is kind of mind-boggling, but it is what it is. What stood out to me was that I think didn't it end a half day early, Taylor? So it was supposed to go through about noontime or 1 p.m. local time there in Des Moines area last Wednesday, and it was done by Tuesday night at dinner.